Hello everyone and welcome back to Medieval 2 Total Kingdoms edition with the Welsh, where things are going pretty well. We've managed to lock down all of Wales and southwest England, and we're making a push on the rest of the English who are kind of imploding somewhat, especially with the arrival of the Brabants Alliance up in York, Carlisle and Newcastle? Newcastle. Scotland seemed to be the main threat, although Hakon Hackinson still could have an issue, or still could be an issue even coming down to attack us. I know that the English king has been called away on crusade, so he's not around as well. So it's a perfect time for us to continue to make a push on them, really. At least as best we can. But we need to be a little bit careful, because our forces are stretched a little bit thin. We are training, I think, we do have quite a big army here under Prince David, or David, and he's going to make a move on Nottingham, because that's the English capital. But first, we're going to have to get through this English fort. We will get a few ladders and maybe a siege ram as well. What's actually inside here? Ooh, that's not nothing. Armoured sergeants, armoured swordsmen, feudal knights, and longbowmen. I'd much rather face them on the open field than on the walls, to be honest. So we might just have to siege them out, or we could go to Lincoln.
Your will, sire. We can't do it, sire.
If I was to lift the siege...
Yes, sire. Break off the siege.
No, I'm in control of the fort now. Okay, that's a mistake.
Yes, sire. Besieging the enemy.
We'll get siege going, but I think we'll go for siege and head for Nottingham. We need to get another army on the way under a new commander. We do have Mr. William Foote down here in Launceston, who I don't know if we can take him out just yet.
My lord.
Not really, no. Because this place is overwhelmingly English and we have only just taken this place over. So for now, you're going to have to stay in Launceston. We could break off one of these generals to go elsewhere.
Command me, sire.
Alternatively, we have you in Lancaster. Do we have any other generals around? No, we don't. I'll take you out of Lancaster. We'll start a new army. Go for kind of a maybe even kind of a cavalry army almost. We've got some more cavalry here, and it can be a fast-moving cavalry unit. Carnarvon, we can probably get some more. Can even get some horse archers, but I'm not sure they're entirely the best idea, but they are nice and cheap. Obviously they're not particularly good at sieges. For now, let's get some more Sethwyr underway. They're always useful. Lancaster is one of our other castles, and that can get some more horsemen and then some Gwent Raiders. I don't think it can be an exclusively cavalry army here, but it can at least start to be a decent army. We can also hire some mercenaries out on the field if that's what we feel we need to do. And to be honest, we don't have that much of an army elsewhere. Gloucester, what can you recruit? First of all, let's get a blacksmith down in Gloucester. And then you're going to go for some spearmen. And you're going to join up with that army as well. We're going to start a new army. We can do that same in Shaftesbury as well. That needs a leather tanner. Leather tanner, you can just have some... You can have some spearmen and another Gwent Raider. It's going to knacker the economy a bit, but I'd say it'd be worth it. And we do have a bit of army here under Maradud, who could potentially push out towards London, which would be useful. London's not that well guarded. We might even try to do that now. Can I take you out of Oxford realistically? Yes, I can, just about. Can anyone in Gloucester or Shaftesbury go? I don't think we need you in Shaftesbury. You'll head to Winchester. And King Llewellyn will head to Oxford for now. And take some archers with you. So this is our new front line. You're going to head towards London, or at least attempt to. Here I want you to put down a watchtower. There's also Arundel as well, which you might be able to go for with one of the other family members. But we don't have many good troops that we can get here. I mean, we can get Welsh militiamen, but they're hardly great. For us, we don't have any of our kind of really Welsh units here. In fact, Lancaster, you're recruiting more horsemen. and the Great Raiders. So you take the 2 spearmen with you now and head onwards. You'll get 2 cavalrymen next turn, and they can join you on the road. We will keep besieging this fort with the intent of moving to Nottingham and then Lincoln. And we will create a new army down from Gloucester, Shaftesbury and Winchester, kind of in this part of the world. I think that's all we can do this turn, so it's in the turn there. See what anyone's response is, if anything. It looks like England's moving down to kind of... Actually, I saw a big English army there. I think my wonderful merchant from the last episode is going to be taken out here by the English merchant, but he did his job, and that's the main thing. Is he going to be taken out? Yes, he is. Sadly, but also not that unexpectedly either. There's definitely a big English army lurking, and we're going to have to find it somehow. It's definitely going to be there somewhere. Just the question is where. Brown's Alliance also making some good moves. Reinforcing York as well. York looks to be pretty well defended.
My lord, this is a perfect position to ambush.
Okay, trait increase. William Flood, Noble in Rule, wonderful. In terms of recruitment, we've done a lot of recruitment. Carnarvon, Gloucester, Lancaster, and Shaftesbury. So, Shaftesbury, we got 2 spearmen. They can head up to near Gloucester. They can meet up with these troops as well. Let's get the 2 horses out of Lancaster. And they can try combine with you lot. Is this going to be... Okay, this isn't going to financially put us in the hole just yet, which is fine. I'm also going to get them 3 lots of Sethware with some armour. And they can also meet on the road. They can all meet... They can all meet somewhere in this general vicinity near this Welsh fort with 1 whole archer inside. Do I have a spy nearby? First of all, you're not actually... Okay, no, you are. You're doing something useful at least. Do I have a spy here? Yes, I do. Somewhere around here is a very large English army, which I do not want to encounter until I'm ready for. In terms of buildings complete, Lancaster's got its blacksmith. Wonderful. Let's get some... We'll get some more Gwent Raiders here. I mean, they're not even that good, to be honest. Actually, the spearmen are better. I'm going to get the spearmen a horse. I'm going to get a 1 cog as well. Just being aware to not drain the treasury too much. Well, we were heading for London, weren't we? Yes. With a not too terribly great army. We don't have much of a front line. I'm just wondering if we step over the border. I was hoping for some new mercenaries, but no. So we'll head to London, which is a large city, so this could be tough. We'll go for 3 ladders and a ram. What's inside? Edmund and then some Bill militia. Should be able to do that down, although Silver Chevron is a little concerning. But it should be okay. Are you okay to now move out of Launceston? Because you're kind of stuck down there. It's not. We don't really need you there. Okay. His army can't go with him, but everyone else can. There's also a new merchant here. Plus 2 gold. Very nice. Don't think we're going to be able to take out you, Barnaby. I'm not sure that's going to go very well. 18%. It's not much better than before. I can't really hide him either, so I'm just going to make a run for it. And then hope for the best. I don't know if I can block him off with this spy. Somewhat I doubt it. No, he can definitely make it. So this spy's going to head back up north. There's no point keeping him down there in Cornwall. There's an army here.
First, I will take your lands.
Then your lives.
At your service.
I like the voice acting. York is also incredibly well defended. I mean, not all of this is excellent troops. I mean, a lot of it's spear militia and archer militia, and even town militia. But there is a great deal of it. I mean, we're not actively at war with the Barons' Alliance at the moment. But of course, that could all change as time goes on. King Llewellyn, if I step you out of Oxford, can Oxford hold? Yes, it can. I could also probably have something else useful there. Possibly even paved roads. It's in quite a central location. I don't think we have enough for a proper army here just yet. I mean, we've got a few troops hanging about, but not enough to form a whole new army. So for now, King Llewellyn, you're just going to stay inside Oxford. I think that's probably the best thing you can do. There's still this English fort here, which is a bit annoying. In fact, maybe Llewellyn, you can go deal with that.
There is no glory in hiding like this, my lord.
There's still any mercenary crossbowmen to hire, not that we have much money to do anything with it anyway. I've got to be a little bit careful with that fort. There could be... There seems to be a couple of nasty surprises inside. Can I take you out of Gloucester? Yes, I can. Our army does seem to be a little bit stretched thin at the moment.
We shall continue tomorrow, my liege.
You can, the spear militia can probably move over to Gloucester.
Yes, sire. We can go no further.
And you can move over to Cardiff.
By your command. Aye, Lord.
We'll kind of do a bit of a rotational basis
Make camp here, sire.
on some of our troops. We also have quite a few troops in Montgomery who probably don't need to be there. They can move to Shrewsbury for the time being. We'll decide what to do with them next turn. Okay, let's see what happens. I just don't want to fight that English fort out in the field. Looks like they're going to go try reinforce. Are they? Oh, I think our merchant has just about survived. We might actually need to run him back towards Cornwall. But it looks to me like England is saving it all for one last hurrah somewhere. And then we're going to have to deal with the Barons Alliance afterwards. In fact, I think the Barons Alliance is coming from one of our merchants here. I mean, our merchants haven't been doing too well this game. They haven't made us too much money. Sometimes merchants can be incredibly powerful. But not so much. We've just lost another merchant there, unfortunately. But that's okay. Right, let's go to view. Most advanced faction is Scotland. Kind of expected. Faction announcements. We've got 2 new family members. Excellent. Recruitment. Quite a few people in Lancaster. And I'm going to send these 2 units of spearmen down to meet with King Llewellyn the Honourable. Oxford is okay at 80%. What's the reason why? Is it so... still insurgents, Squalor, I'm just distance to the capital. Okay, that's fine. I'm sure we'll be able to fix that as time goes on. Possibly even if the chap here is not needed in Winchester.
Command me, sire.
If I take you out of Winchester,
Yes.
I can probably send you up to Oxford, and that gets you back to a fine state. Winchester's okay on 100% for the time being. We'll give you a... Do we give you another tanner? No, we'll give you a town hall. That gives us public order, public health, which is not bad at all. You're going to head and join King Llewellyn to take out this fort down here. Barnaby, I need this guy to run away from Barnaby. Like it absolutely depends on him to do so. There's not. He can go back down here and he can be safe. There is some. You can go get the fish here. It's only 31. It's better than nothing. How's the economy doing now? Not hugely great. We've invested in some big armies. And there's a lot of people in that fort. My goodness. Even though the English might be stretched thin, they have a lot of significantly... They have quite strong armies, which can be troublesome. I don't know if that's the big army that I saw before. I think it must be.
Can't spy there, sire.
I think it must be the one I saw before.
As you command, my
You can assault straight away. And if you... Okay, it's still just those 2 in there. Let's take out London, if we can.
By your will, sire, we shall engage.
But we do have to be careful. And is there anything here, Edmund, that we need to worry about? You've got a military engineer. Seized with anger, that's good. That means morale down for troops, as well as disgusted by blood. This is really good. Although he does have some things counteracting that as well. Okay, he's got red blood as well, so his morale's going to be about fine. Actually says we're at weaker advantage, but I think we have range and they don't. So I think we'll be okay here. Because there's only 2 units. If we can use the range to our advantage, that should do us well. It's just a question of using the range effectively. But if we can take out London and hold it from the English, That'd be a big blow to them, I think. Any good speech today about how we're taking out London, kind of the centre of one of the main cities of England, or just kind of a basic speech?
Soldiers, stand to. Prepare to defend yourselves.
Short and sweet, I suppose. Okay.
Await my orders.
I don't know what they're going to be doing. I imagine they're going to try to utilise these towers on the walls. I'm actually going to probably make... Yeah, that's fine. We can have the Grim Raiders. I always call them Grim Raiders. Oh, no, they are Grim Raiders. I always think they're not. I'm going to drop these ladders and actually give them to my archers. I think, because they can then start shooting from above. So archers here. Actually, I probably want my long range. I want my long range archers on them. So my long range archers can go here. Let's get as close to the walls as we can, because I imagine they're gonna try and. Fire at us from a distance. Let's not actually group these guys together. We'll group all our archers together and all our infantry together, but they're separated for now. Let's start the battle. Okay, someone's gonna be right here, so we need to start moving because we're gonna be shot to pieces. Otherwise, run for the walls. Okay, no, actually, don't run for those walls. You are going to drop the ladder, and the spearmen are going to come pick this up. I think the ram might get destroyed just via the nature of kind of archfire. They're actually moving. Are they moving down to the bottom? Okay, no, you're going to have to. You're going to put the ladders up. You're going to have to stop probably. Because the heavy build militia will absolutely decimate through them. Drop the ladders for now and pull back. You might be able to shoot the archer militia from a distance. In the meantime, let's get our spearmen up on the wall. Then they can go engage with the build militia. We're going to have to just change our plans slightly. Start firing at the build militia if you can. Weaken them slightly. I hope the ram can get in, because obviously the cavalry is at the back of the centre, so all we have to really deal with here is the build militia. Don't use fire arrows, please. Why do people always use fire arrows? It's not a nighttime siege. Has the ram made it? We're taking some losses from the arrows, as we can see here, but I think we'll be okay. We're getting the ladders up on the wall as well. I need you guys to move a little bit quicker. Oh, the ram's on fire. It's only at 4% though. I think we'll be okay. I think we got away with it. They're now going to go back to the other side. So I really need you guys to get onto the wall as quickly as possible, please. Get the ladders up. And then the Great Raiders can charge in from behind to finish that off. We've got a decent amount of archers. For now, you're going to stop firing.
No match for the valor and force of our arms.
They are pouring boiling pitch on us. But we will break through, thankfully. And then we'll get the...
Well, the gates have fallen.
Are they going to run? They're going to run downstairs, I think. Yes, they are. Drop the ram. See if you can catch them out. See if you can catch them out of place. Build militia versus Grim Raiders. Probably the build militia will win. But then we can get the spearmen on the side. Archers are going to come indoors, as is our general. And spearmen will probably do the same. Probably shouldn't be charging the build militia by itself, but I think we should be okay. I just need the spearmen to come in and join the fight as soon as possible, as soon as they're in. It's annoying.
Soldiers have proved their worth today.
Okay, we've got the walls, which is good.
Walls belong to us now.
I don't really want the Sethware to go in and fight that. So if I can, I'm going to get the archers to run over this side without engaging, hopefully, and then they can shoot the heavy build militia. Just keep on running. Don't engage on a melee level, please. Just keep running.
The battle
Battle's very much in our favour. This will be a costly battle. We should be okay. And our general's also charging in, rather unhelpfully. Oh, this is turning into a bit of a scrum, actually. Spearmen, get down there. Get our archers out of there. Okay, the Bill Militia are routing. Excellent. Archers, go after you. Okay, you need to get out of there because there's no point in you being in melee. You'll be absolutely crucified by the General's bodyguard. You guys go after the General's bodyguard. Archers, shoot when you're at good enough distance. Because those Grunt Raiders are going to start to struggle pretty soon. I still need you guys to get out of there. Let's see if we can get a charge off on the side. Spearmen are here now. They can hopefully do some good work against the General. And the General's going to come in and do some good work here. Enemy General lies dead. Excellent. Okay, let's rearrange ourselves slightly. So you're gonna... General will come here. Infantry will come here. Albeit there's not much of them. Yeah, go somewhere there, please. And archers are going to come here. The archers can go here. No, archers go here. Infantry a little bit further forward, please. Speed up time while we get everyone in position. We've managed to kill the enemy general, Edmund, which is wonderful. Where are the rest of our soldiers and what are they doing? Okay, the archers are having a little bit of trouble getting to where they need to go. That's alright. Our Grunt Raiders have been pretty badly damaged in here. Was to some will be expected. How's our other infantry doing? Because if these other guys get out of position, then we could be in a whole world of trouble. Okay, I need my spearmen to get into position, and I don't know where they've gone. Ah, they went the other way. They went around the long way. They fancy the walk. Okay, let's get you in there. Archers, you can now fire at will. And this archer unit can get a little bit closer. Archers fire at will. That should draw some of them off the plaza. We'll use our infantry and our general in a melee scrum, I would say. It would be the best option. Okay, archers will start firing. They'll take out some of the bodyguard, or at least the heavy build militia. Let's speed up time until that happens. Here we go. They're going to start charging. You form the Shrilton, please. Might be a little bit late for you to form the Shrilton, to be honest with you. Okay, go. Let's get our general in there as well. So wavering, they're not going to do well. Yeah, they're not going to do well against the spearmen, especially without their general now.
If we continue like this, we will smash.
Okay, let's go. Let's get this done. Archers can keep firing for the time being. They might be able to get some good damage on the heavy build militia. At least taking a few of them out. Okay, our general's charged in. Let's pull him back just for the second. You need to... Oh, you're still in shorter mode, that's why. You can just get into normal formation and charge the heavy build militia. I want you to run around the side if I can. It's been a costly battle, but it would be worth it to take London off the English. Because it's going to be one of their main cities. I imagine they'll counterattack. That unit of Grunt Raiders is all but destroyed. That's okay. You're going to now charge in these heavy build militia from the side. Not a proper charge, but you can still do some good work. Archers, stop firing. You've done your duty. And I don't want them to accidentally kill more of our soldiers than is necessary. This is now pretty much a foregone conclusion, so speed up time. Hopefully our general doesn't die in the process. But we're okay. So we actually lost a lot more than Edmund there. But I don't mind that. We've taken London, even if it came at a cost. The main thing is we've taken it. And we've taken out another family member. Do I sack this place? There's a lot of money involved. Let's sack this place.
Our Courage and honor have conquered.
What can we recruit here? I can recruit spies and merchants, but not much else. Of course, I can recruit some English people, but they've got to wait for them to come back. The culture is almost overwhelmingly English. I could get a cathedral here, that'd be cool. Have you already got an abbey? Oh, so you have. That's very cool. Conversion is going to be not too bad. I don't think I want to invest in cathedral, even though that would be cool to have a cathedral in London. What would make us a good amount of money? That wouldn't make us that much. Ballista towers, militia drill square, that'll give us Hellweir, spear militia, spearmen, but that requires a certain amount of culture. Armourer, merchant's wharf, great market. Would great market help us? I mean, it's 6 turns, not really. Communal farming would probably help us. Yeah, go for communal heart. Oh, I can go, and actually no, go for an inn. Let's get some assassins on the field. That sounds fun and snazzy. And we can't really do any recruitment here, but we can retrain at least to get that done. And I want to get a... If I go to like here with you, you should be able to still make it back. I just want to get a watchtower. Can't build a watchtower there. Should be able to build a watchtower here. That just allows us to see things a little bit better. London, we're going to have to wait before we move on to Arundel. Although possibly King Llewellyn the Honourable here might be able to manage that. Let's get you into Gloucester. You're moving to join the new army up here in the centre. And this will be a pretty sizable new army actually. And a significant amount of cavalry. So under Melgren here, we're going to pretty much set England on fire. In fact, we could even potentially try for York. I think, it's 8 turns to siege out York. Because even a lot of archer militia on the walls, that would be pretty deadly. But I'm going to get them moving towards the Brands Alliance territory, because I think we're going to need to take them on next. After the English. Is this the so-called Norwegian king here, maybe? Also a pretty sizable Scottish army as well. Doesn't seem to be the king here, but he may be in the capital in Wick. We'll have to see. But we've managed to take out London, which is excellent. That'll do pretty well for our coffers. Does anywhere else need some construction done? Shrewsbury. All you can really have is a brothel. That's not really worth it. Shaftesbury. You are mostly Welsh, so I don't know if we need a small chapel now. Stables. Let's go garrison quarters. You're a castle. You should have some proper. You should have some proper military infrastructure. Let's use the money that we have to improve our infrastructure. Don't think we need a ballista maker. You can take the communal farming and also retrain those Gwent Raiders. Chester can have a communal farming as well. Nothing wrong with getting our population growth up, because that's only going to help with taxes and further tech advancements. Not sure we're going to be able to take out that fleet there. That's okay. Carnarvon, you could probably do something useful, couldn't you? Paved roads, that means you'll get to the front, any military will get to the front line quicker. And Pembroke can have a leather tanner, as it's also... Actually, Pembroke could be upgraded to a proper castle. Let's do that instead. Because that will just help us a little bit more, I would think. And once we're in this turn, we're going to have a fight with these chaps here, so let's do that. Spies wandering around for the English. I forgot to move William Fult from his area down in Cornwall, but that's okay. And looks like we have some reinforcements coming in. Ooh, this is going to be a big fight. Here at the York, here near the Nottingham Fort. Let's see what we've got. Nigel Davis. Longbowmen, armed sergeants, but apart from that, it's just some peasants. And then Captain Toby with his slightly more tough units behind. Captain Toby's going to come behind Nigel Davis, so we could, if we take out Nigel Davis first, we should be okay. And I'm actually glad we're not fighting at the fort. I think it's much better to be fighting on the field, to be honest. Because forts can be tough. And we might even get a nice terrain bonus here if we're lucky. Against the English. Do we get a nice speech or not at all? We do.
It offends my eyes.
Ooh,
that I should be
new
forced
one.
to gaze upon such an unwashed and ignorant bunch of scrofulous pox knaves and villains. Men, I give you your enemies for the coming battle. I have rarely seen such a collection of worms and beetles beyond the walls of a dusty scriptorium. Let's be at it then, in case their stupidity should prove infectious. It grieves me greatly to see.
That wasn't a bad speech. Right, we don't have that much cavalry coverage. What we do have is our Sherwood archers, and boy am I looking forward to having them on side. We've got some significant range. Let's use that to advantage. Question is, do we have a nice hill to go on? Because they're going to have to come to us. There's a hill over here, that would work. I'd much prefer they come to us and we can use our range to advantage. I don't want to stretch too... Oh, goodness me. I don't want to stretch too thin, especially with the Sherwood archers who only have 30 apiece. But look at them. They look so cool. They're like proper Robin Hood's men. And of course you can only get them in Nottingham. Because that's how the legend goes. Okay. We'll get our infantry just in front. Got quite a nice... This is a big army, all things considered. So I'm not too... upset. Enemy brought up more men, but they're going to take a while. They're going to take a while to get into combat, so that's okay. Make sure none of you have the stupid fire arrows on. Wonderful, you don't. They have longbowmen, but we've got the Sherwood archers. Actually, I think these are these longbowmen or are these the peasant archers? I can't entirely tell, but look how cool the Sherwood archers look. Just look at them. I have such a fascination with Robin Hood in general. It's just such a fun legend and fun story, and some of my favourite films and TV series from the last kind of period of my life have come from Robin Hood. Even though actually both of the ones I like are quite old nowadays. So the 1973 version of Robin Hood by Disney, the one with animals, it was just such a nice, fun film. And also the BBC version, the 2006 Robin Hood. The more recent Robin Hood's adaptations I found have been somewhat mediocre. I mean, the one with Taron Egerton was a fun change on the medieval trope, but it still felt a bit weird having them all sneak around as SAS soldiers. And the one with Ridley Scott and what's his name? The guy who plays Are You Not Entertained? Russell Crowe, that's his name. He was okay, but I'm not sure it was my favourite adaptation. Right, let's see these guys in action. There's only 30 of them, but I believe they will do pretty well. I'm also going to get my cavalry to charge these archers, these longbowmen, and they are longbowmen. We'll get the cavalry to charge in. These longbowmen are getting pretty slaughtered here at on the front lines, just because of the amount of archers that are firing back at them. Looks like they're pulling back. I'm not sure if they're pulling back permanently or just retreating to better ground. But they're already starting to rout, which is good. Okay, they're going to turn back now. These are 2 units of peasants, so I'm not all too worried. Both these longbowmen, this other longbowman should break pretty much instantaneously. There we go. Archers, I want you to focus on the general, please. General's bodyguard, there we go. You pull back to here. And we might even do a charge at the... peasants, but it looks like they're charging in. Okay, archers, fire at the... You should now be able... Surely you should be able to fire there now. Okay. You should be able to fire there now. General, let's pull back slightly over here. Hopefully these armoured sergeants will take a bit of a knackering from our bows once they start firing. We're 69 at the moment. Well, they're going to be down when the time is done. When the volley's in. Down to 63, not bad at all. Looks like we're going to have to charge in here. Go, 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 peasants here. You guys, charge here. And we'll get our general on the side. Let's just get those longbowmen out of the fight temporarily. In fact, our silver commander can do that.
The enemy are badly
I think we're going to cause a massive out here, but I do want to deal with this general's bodyguard who's proving troublesome. The armoured sergeants I'm not too worried about. I just don't want anyone coming back before we take on the tough army.
no honor. He flees the field of battle.
He flees the field of battle. I want to actually make sure he's dead, though. That's actually of more concern to me. I don't want him coming back another day.
The battle is very much in
our favour. That's good. Infantry, you need to stop chasing people. There's no point in you wasting the rest of your energy. You stop firing as well, archers.
The enemy army flees the field.
There's only 2 cavalry left. We need to take him out. Come on, he's right there. Take him out. Is he going to skip on? Okay, archers shoot him. Archers shoot him. I don't want him escaping. That's one. It's a general. Okay, we've captured the enemy general. Stop firing.
Guard him well and make it so he can see us defeat the rest
Let's
of the
chase after some of these armoured sergeants and longbowmen just to make sure they don't come back onto the field. Enemy general fallen, absolutely. Let's get our archers back into a sensible position. There we go. There's a lot of dead horses there, that's for sure. But this wasn't the army I was particularly worried about. I was more worried about this army over here. They have a lot less archers, but they have some pretty tough infantry. 2 units of armoured swordsmen is not to be taken lightly. I'm just making sure that these guys are knocked out so they don't come back into the fight. As soon as we've killed enough of them, we're putting back. We'll let them come to us because it's also going to just knacker their stamina as well. I'm hoping to use the range to deal with these armoured swordsmen. There's only 55 of them on each unit because we were sieging the fort, but still something to be quite concerned about. So far we've lost 9%, we've taken out 40% of them. There is also these armoured sergeants and also some heavy cavalry, so this secondary army is actually much more concerning than the initial one. So we're going to have to play this a little bit carefully. They've only got 1 unit of archers, so we're going to have to use our range as best as possible. Go for fire at will. As soon as you have something to shoot at, you shoot it, please. Looks like the armoured sergeant's on this side, so I'm going to get my cavalry ready. Let's slow down time a little bit. Are they going to charge forward with their archers or anything? They might do. You guys set up like this, please. Their archers will pull further forward. We should be able to shoot them momentarily. Yeah, they're going to start firing now. 6 units of archers against 1, and we have the height advantage. These guys should be absolutely decimated. We will take them out because then we'll have complete range superiority, and that will be very important indeed. And it will also just knacker them. It will just also knacker them morale considerably as well, which is useful. Yeah, 1 more shot at the longbowmen, and then switch over to the armoured swordsmen. They're going to be much more concerned because this is going to be interesting. Actually, pull the cavalry back. Pull the cavalry back because this is going to be a tough fight. We're going to have to try and get a mass rout, which may or may not happen. Okay, the cavalry are charging ahead, and that's going to have the general in it. I'm going to get all my spearmen to charge down the general. Spearmen charge down the general. I'm very concerned about this heavy infantry, however. Archers just keep firing whatever you have a shot on. And then my infantry are going to target the armoured swordsman here. You guys can come around the back for a heavy charge if you can. We're kind of just going to have to do a little bit of a shield ward scrum. They are shaken. I think because they've had to be travelling a long way. A few of the knights are shaken. A lot of spearmen went into them. Go after them. Enemy general flees. Okay, we've got a mass rout. Excellent. Let's go. Go. Take out the armoured swordsmen. I don't particularly care about the feudal knights.
Behold how our
continue the battle. Let's take out what we can.
It's time to press the attack.
Archers, fire what you can. Infantry, you've done your job for the day. You can stop. Cavalry, you go after them. You go after them. And let's speed up time. Let's get as many of these guys down as we can. Many prisoners as possible, please. We're not going to be able to catch up to the feudal knights, but that's okay. You go after them. These archers are actually doing quite well at taking out the armoured sergeants. You can go after them. You just stop there, archers. That's okay. You've done your job for today. You guys can all cease fire, actually. You can charge after these guys here. How many men did we lose in that engagement? Only 13%. I thought that would be a lot tougher. But they did have to go across pretty much the entire map. And so they were pretty shaken by the time they even arrived, which is pretty good. I think our silver commander here has actually got a good amount of experience in that battle, which is always useful.
This is a clear victory.
Clear victory that goes to only men of great virtue and valour, which is excellent. So we lost 111 men, but we pretty much wiped out Nigel Davis and Captain Toby's armies, and not too bad of a cost, which is always wonderful.
There is no glory
With only 1,000 ransom, I'm just going to kill him, because it's just the better thing to do. They're going to keep on going after our ports, but I don't think we should have too much issue there.
Such is the fate of all.
Such is the fate of all who oppose us, absolutely.
The settlement has fallen. Take the spoils of war.
I'm intrigued to see what's happening up here in the tip of Scotland as well, because I imagine there's quite a lot going on there. Candidate for adoption for Rodri. He is a proven commander, skilled bureaucrat, marks of war, generally loyal, noble in battle. Sure, you'll do. Master Thieves Guild in London. Yeah, it means we get better spies in London. I'm fine with that. Relations worsened with Norway, now very poor. Something tells me we'll be going to war with them pretty soon. Gloucester's got a blacksmith. We don't have much money this turn, but we'll get a church down there as well. And faction announcements. Another family member and also a trait increase for Dafid. Wonderful. Launceston is ready to upgrade from a kind of terrible town into an actual proper settlements. That's good. And we are the most advanced faction. Wonderful. In a turn report, we are 2-3-1-1-1. Not bad at all. I think Norway and Scotland will be our two main opponents for this campaign. Mr. You're just going to meet up with King Llewellyn the Honourable, and you'll go deal with that fort next turn. Okay, we're still doing well enough in terms of money. You guys can push onwards, just merge up with whoever you need. Leave this one unit of spearmen behind as just a guard, and we'll push on to Nottingham. Who's actually in here? Heavy billman and something else. That's okay, we should be able to... Should be okay, we'll take a ram and then just a bunch of ladders. We've got the archers again, we can use them effectively. Oh, there's even more showered archers. They're so cool. Although there's only 30 of them per unit. And let me get my other main army moving out towards the Brands Alliance territory. And actually, tell you what, we'll head towards that fort on the way past. I'm not sure if we'll actually attack it. But on the way past, it's good to take on. And let's get William Fult moving somewhere a little bit more useful. But question is where? Where would he be useful? We've already got King Llewellyn here down Oxford. He's probably better up. We'll send him up towards Lancaster for the time being. He can probably do some good useful work there going forward. Let's end the turn, see what happens. Get this merchant down onto the fish. I think our relations with Norway are going to sour pretty soon, although they're still quite far away from us. If we can relegate England to over to Ireland, then that would be pretty good. I've kind of given up on merchants. They're much easier to train in the bigger campaign than here. I still want to find the king and his army. And I keep on forgetting to move that spy up in the tip of Scotland. Looks like Norway might be going for Inverness there. Yep, they are indeed. So I'm not sure who our main competitor will be there. I'd like to take out the chaps at York before they get too powerful. We've got quite a lot of construction done this turn. Gloucester, You can have communal farming. Lancaster's still building. Shaftesbury, what do you want? You're a castle. Give you a blacksmith. Get your army upgraded is never a bad idea. Oxford can have a town hall. And that's pretty much all our money. Do we want to take out this fort? I mean, it's 3 turns for a not particularly important fort. I'm actually just going to keep moving.
Yes.
Relations worsen with the Browns Alliance, to be expected. We're going to head towards York. We won't attack them straight away, but I want to deal with that army before it becomes an issue. I'd much rather face them on the open field. So I wonder if there's a way I can force that to happen sooner.
Something to trade?
If I get Simon of Painswick dead, that would also be quite useful. But I was always going to go toward the Browns Alliance anyway. I'm allied with Scotland and Ireland for the time being, but it's not going to last.
At your service.
It's not going to last forever. Now, Arundel we could probably take on. In fact, King Llewellyn, that's probably a better use for you is to go for Arundel. And you can probably take... You can take this unit of Sethweir with you. And just retrain you. You're moving forward. Launceston, we're going to keep a somewhat decent garrison there. Could get peasants, but it's not really worth it. But we'll keep a decent force there to deal with any incursions from the north. End the turn there. We'll let William Foote move on his way up towards Lancaster. He'll be the garrison commander up there. England's going to go after our merchant. We're just losing our merchants left, right and centre here. But that's okay. Yeah, so be it. I'm not going to bother retraining them because I think they'll just be acquisitioned all the time. England's kind of waging a financial war on us at the moment. Scotland's going to go try and relieve Inverness, or the siege of Inverness, I'd imagine. They've got the troop advantage there, looking at the banners. I'm sure they'll be fine. Yes, absolutely. There's a good battle there, and Norway got absolutely massacred there. I wonder if Scotland will now counterattack up towards Wick, the Norwegian capital. Looks like they may do. In fact, they may already be doing so without my realisation. We'll just have to go have a look in a second. Another candidate for adoption. Brave, promising commander, speaks of loyalty. I can actually do without you. Speaks of loyalty is not great. I don't want you to become turncoat. Another family member. And a lot of construction done this turn. Wonderful. Carnarvon, you can have a... I don't think you need a drill square. You can have an armourer. So we can get some proper troops out from here. Pembroke can have a leather tanner. And we can't really afford anything else for the time being in Chester, Lancaster, Launceston or London. We'll have to come back to that later on. I'm going to move to this bridge here.
As you wish.
And that will probably be our hold-up point against the Barons Alliance, because we are going to declare on them momentarily.
Yes.
6 turns to surrender here in Nottingham. I don't think we need to wait that long.
We shall
Let's
slaughter them, my lord.
take them out if we can. Captain Bryan, there's only 2 units of billmen here. We'll take a night attack just
There'll be no escaping us now.
to give you another point of command. I'm not sure what we'll do with this army once we've taken out that. Maybe go support the Browns against war against the Browns Alliance, or maybe they can go over to Ireland. But I don't really want to anger Ireland just yet. I'd rather deal with the mainland first. Looks like our infantry is on the siege. That's okay. I think we're going to need more than 10 men on the ram. However, I didn't realise we still had such a low amount of troops there. The spearmen here can go on. And let's just get all our siege right close to the front. We're just going to swarm the walls pretty much. Ladders, ladders, ladders. We've made a lot of ladders. Not sure we probably don't need all of them. Okay, rams go to the wall. Ladder here. Ladder here. They can't protect against all of us. Ladders can run. Pretty much just run all our ladders towards the front. You guys can just group together and go here. And all our archers can be grouped together as well. They can just stay here for the time being. And yeah, there's only one unit of billmen here. So let's speed up time while we get the siege to move in. And then the commanders on the gate. We'll probably just let our infantry charge in completely. But we'll just get everyone up on the walls and then we'll charge in the centre, I would say. We might get our archers involved as well. Purely just to hopefully lose slightly less men. But as soon as all the infantry is up, we'll get them to just charge. We'll get them to charge at these billmen. They're already shaken, presumably because there's just a lot of numbers here against them. And actually these Welsh spearmen are pretty damn good. So we'll just get these guys in. Here's the ram. Okay, the gate. Okay, we don't need the gate anymore, that's fine. We don't need to ram down the gate anymore, I should say. Our archers are going to... Aha! We're going to need that ram, aren't we?
The Lord is with us today. We've captured the enemy's walls.
Do we need the second? Oh, we're going to need the second ram, aren't we? You chaps, come back and get the ram, please. You're going to need to... We're going to need it if the other guy retreats further back. Which he's almost certainly going to do. Archers, let's go to... Are they pulling back? I mean, I would pull back if I was them. Yeah, they are. Okay, we've got the ram. Let's go break down the gates. And we'll just bring our infantry forward. I'm going to leave my archers behind. But I'll move the cavalry forward. I don't want my shoulder archers to get attacked. They're my favourite archers. I don't want them to get destroyed. Let's get everyone else moving forward. I don't know if the towers here will be engaged or not. I don't think they're quite close enough to manage that. How's the ram doing? The ram is not moving. That's annoying. I did ask the ram to move, but sometimes the game just doesn't want the ram to move. So we'll get time ticking along. I suppose we could get the archers in. Okay, well, that's annoying if they're going to leave their units there. And the towers will keep firing. That's not particularly useful. Let's get our cavalry out of there. Don't want our generals to die unnecessarily. And we'll bring our archers in just in case. Archers can just move to here. How's the ram doing? Is it making any meaningful progress? No, it's not. Come on, ram, you can do it. Pathing was always a little silly in this game. Come on, lads, off you go, please. Okay, they'll head on their way. Archers coming in, they might be able to do something else in the meantime. Who's still left behind? Those two units of archers? That's fine, they can stay there. Let's just ungroup them. They're going to keep those towers firing, aren't they? Yes, they are. Let's just get our general pulling back. I don't want our general to die by a straight arrow. That'd be a silly way to die. Or what's a very simple siege, actually. Just need the ram. But these chaps clearly don't know their directions. But they're nearly at the front gate now, and then we can just batter down the wall and swarm them with overwhelming numbers. So we'll group these guys together. And then the ram is going to take out this one here. Shouldn't take too long, and we can always repair the walls afterwards. And the archers are also here to start firing. Turn off your fire arrows though, please. It's not going to be that useful. They'll start doing some good damage. The other unit there, they're already broken. Okay, pause. They're coming out to fight us. Let's go take them out. If we can get them both to rout, there we go. Get the end of the battle. And that should be... I can't even remember which place this was. You're going to be executed. That was Nottingham. That was the capital. We'll just occupy that. Another settlement falls. England is
Victory!
self-capitulating at this point, really. Let's merge who we can. There's a big fort there, so that's probably what we need to do with this army. Minus, of course, the very injured units, so we'll leave these two behind. Is that enough to leave Nottingham by itself? No, we're going to have to possibly leave
Command me, sire.
either Rodri or Defid behind. We'll leave Rodri behind. He's a better manager than he is a
Marching, sire.
general. Although that doesn't leave us with much cavalry. And there's a lot of cavalry in that place, goodness me.
Command me, sire.
Could definitely do with some more spearmen. Nottingham is a fortress. Do we have any other spearmen in Oxford or something? Not enough, really. There's some spear militia here in Oxford. They might be able to join the fight.
An order. Move.
Let's just...
Brilliant spot to
I'm not sure we can take on
trap, sire.
this army from the fort just yet. There's a lot of cavalry there. That's nearly 120 heavy cavalry. Or 123 heavy cavalry. That's not something I want to take on. There's only Lincoln and Arundel left, I believe. If I go to the faction rankings and go to territory ranking. Oh no, they still, of course, they still have some places in Ireland, but we are doing the best out of all the factions, with Scotland just behind us and England in third. But I think we'll leave things there. We're doing pretty well. England very much is on the back foot, but we've still got a lot of work to do. We're going to push into
Honor, sire.
York soon, and let's just go see if we can find out what's happening up here in Wick.
Of course, sire.
The Norwegian capital. Can we go see if there's a general here? There he is, Knut
I
Håkonsson.
am spent, sire.
He's not Håkon Håkonsson, but it's at least one of them. Question is, where's the king? What's he doing? Is he up in Kirkwall, maybe? I'm not entirely sure. We'll leave things off there, and we'll see how things go next time. In the meantime, thank you so much for watching. Take care. Bye-bye.